All right. No, this isn't fun. This isn't funny. Okay, so it's been over a year since the incident, and I kind of want to because the day before, as of October 3rd, 2019, it's been over a year, and it happened I posted something on Twitter last night, and I wanted to share um what was going on in my head because I just need to address a few things because it's been a year since the whole shebang. So around 2014, there was that Channel Awesome talent pickup, and it was I think around season 2 of the music video show where I decided, you know what, I'll just try out. I'm just gonna try out for this, see what happens. Maybe they'll get to me because I'm looking at music videos and not many people on YouTube are doing that. And I might have a good chance. So I posted up I emailed them a bit of a long paragraph. I ended up putting a video, uh, my audition video, which was one of my episodes, which was episode 24 of the music video show, which was that Hand of My Muffin video. Because at the time I thought it was like a good episode, a flawed episode, but looking back, a flawed episode, but I could have grown. I could grow as the first season, and season 2 was on the way. And so I waited and worked and waited and worked and waited and worked, and then finally I got a message from them. And it said that they rejected my video. And I wasn't doing too well because season 2, like, yeah. So like I wrote back to them saying thank you. I appreciate you looking at my video, and I hope whoever you get or whoever people you get will be good for the site. Um, that's what I wrote, but there's a difference between meaning it and meaning something else. And while I was writing that, I wrote that they should screw themselves, essentially. While I was writing it, I thought they should fuck themselves. And they should rot in hell. And I hope their site goes down in flames, Leonard Skinner style. And I'm not going to say what else I thought while I wrote that because it'll probably get me arrested. Um, and it, yeah, it happened in 2014. I think around February when I got the rejection. Um, it happened around then, and I don't want to say what I thought afterwards. I mean, what I thought while I was writing it, because a month prior something happened, uh, and I thought it would be a little too soon. Like this was February 2014. I thought it would be a little too soon to actually be thinking that. Um, but yeah, that rejection hurt me because I thought maybe there's a good chance I could get in, but then I didn't, and the rejection really hurt me. So I just kept working on the music video show, and it was during season 2. And as hard as I tried, um, I I was really hurt because I thought, what if I'm not good? What if I'm not good at what I do? What if what I'm doing is just stupid? What if I'm just fooling myself into thinking I can do something? Um, it was it wasn't really a good time. I slowly around season 2, my motivation for that ebbed away because the rejection just got to me. And I'm like, what am I? I'm like, what am I doing wrong? Like, am I so bad compared to everybody else that it's not? I'm not good. Am I that bad? Am I that toxic? And it pretty much like like that automated letter was pretty much I didn't really want to do the show anymore. On top of other things, but that was pretty much like the linchpin or whatever to me not wanting to do the YouTube thing anymore. And that's why I took 2 years off. And yeah, so season 2 of the music video show was made during me. It was made during with the rejection still stinging me, amongst other things. But that was pretty much the case. And when when the entire controversy with Channel Awesome happened, I felt nothing. I I felt I felt nothing because I just didn't care. Yeah, because well, I should have cared because I said that they were gonna implode. I hoped that they would crash and burn 4 years prior. So, but then again, I didn't care. I was still working on things. Plus, 2018, it happened when I was really fucked up because I was working on season 5 of the show. And if you see my apology video for that, you know how fucked up I was then. And if you've seen all of season 5, you'll see how much my body was shrinking. I wasn't taking care of myself. And then when the Channel Awesome thing happened, I just didn't care. You know? And there are some days where I don't think I can do this because I'm not as good as anyone else. And that's when I end up having some sort of anxiety or panic attack in this room in June because like the anxiety just built up and it just got worse. Uh, and then I was for season 10 of the music video show. I'm just gonna do like the wall review for by the Nostalgia Critic. As of now, I have not seen any clips from it. Haven't seen any clips. I just know like there are comments that are straight up polarizing. Some like it, some hate it. It's just straight up polarizing. And so one night I was looking through my email and I saw that rejection letter and I saw the letter I sent. And like the memories, I mean, not from the controversy itself, which is awful, but like the rejection, the hurt from the rejection still got to me. Like it's still like I felt it a little bit, even as of right now. Yesterday, like I was just really angry, and a couple of people saw my tweet and were like, "Oh, you're not bitter at all." I'm like, "I'm not bitter." And then while I was working, like I was thinking about that rejection letter, and it just my the feelings I had back in 2014 just came back, and I'm like, okay, maybe I am a little bitter. Um, yeah, I am a little bitter about that rejection because I thought it could do something for me. It didn't. In the end, it didn't really do anything for everybody, but it could have done something for me, some kind of growth. Um, and it just pretty much, I don't know. I'm not gonna let this. be. I'm not gonna let this kill me. This rejection, which came back. This hurt of rejection just came back. I can't let this be. I can't let this be something that's going on. I can't let this define me. So I'm so glad that even though the bitterness was inside me, I'm so glad that I met these amazing people recently on Twitter, like Nontree and Irzak and Boomerang, TKO and Jag Says and Tuzin and oh my god, like there are a few YouTubers who are kind of small, but we're helping each other out. It's like a small community, and we just can work together to promote each other's stuff and at the same time work on our own. Um, and I'm glad for that. I'm glad to be in that part of the group, just supporting people who I like and retweeting their stuff. And I'm also glad that I have friends and family that love me and support me. Um, I'm really glad for that. I mean, some days are better than others, but that I'm really glad for that. Um, oh, and I'm really glad for my boyfriend. He gave this to me. I'm really glad and appreciate for my boyfriend. I have an amazing, like, nice, supportive boyfriend, and he gave me this one of the first times we met. I wore this, like, it was kind of cold in the house, and I wore this, like, oh my god, this is really comfortable because it's getting cold out there, and I want to wear this instead of one of my robes for once in a while. Um, yeah, yeah, he's been amazing and supportive, and I don't know how he can appreciate. I don't know how he actually likes somebody like me. That's the thing. I mean, I really love him. I love him. I don't know how he appreciates a mess like me, but thank you anyways. Um, as for me, I'm not gonna let this rejection that happened years ago define what I'm doing. So I'm just gonna get content to you guys, and hopefully I can get better at what I do, whatever it is I do. And yeah, the last few days haven't been exactly fun because I have work and all I do is think. So when I'm done with this video, I am going to listen to something that'll help me calm down. So until then, thank you, and I will get to some stuff real shortly.